All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to the Most High and His only begotten Son, who we know and believe as Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rawakakwadash, double honors to elder apostles, a great millstone, and rule well, and that taught me this truth. Peace, love, and blessings to all you Akim out there pushing this truth in all sincerity and faith and honesty. And also blessings to you few sisters out there listening and learning. All right. And the title of this lesson is pretty much a prophecy update. And I'm just going to put God is destroying America. Okay. So I'm going to just hop right into his article from RT. And it reads, Americans give up citizenship in record-smashing numbers as expats find pandemic and political climate too much to bear. Report. Okay, so let's look up this word real quick. I looked it up earlier, but expat. All right, expat. Yep, and it says, traditional dictionaries like it. A person who lives outside their native country. Okay, so these people live outside America, or pretty much they're giving up their citizenship and smashing numbers because the pandemic and political climate is too much to bear and report. So the Lord is breaking down America. Let me get that real quick, because you people think God blessed America, but He never did. America is cursed. This is Amos 9 verse 8 right here, and it reads, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon a sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord." So the Lord is going to deliver His people out of this wicked kingdom. Okay. So let's go back to this. You got all these nations leaving this place, man. It's Americans are ditching their U.S. citizenship in droves, thanks to an unbearable political atmosphere and the ongoing COVID-19 crisis. New research shows indicating that both residents and expats are cutting ties in record numbers. So they've forsaken America. Okay? If you can't see, man, I'm so happy right now from reading this article, man. If you can't see, America is through and it's being destroyed, and this is all taking place in the scriptures, man. All right, so if you can't see this, man, then, well, hey, you just gonna be destroyed with this place, plain and simple, unless you repent, man, and get your mind right. All right, this is Isaiah 13 verse 1, and it says, the burden of Babylon, Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. And this is talking about the future Babylon, man. Okay? Because the ancient Babylon, Mesopotamia, around the area of Iraq, it wasn't utterly destroyed. How this Babylon, this current Babylon, this daughter of Babylon is going to be destroyed. Okay? So it says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. And that's what the Lord has put the Spirit on us to do, to go out there, starting from the elder apostles, the hard, and the elders, in that, so like your respective order on down. Okay? So shake the hand that they may go into the gates of nobles. So we've been out there prophesying against this kingdom for many years. Okay? So let me jump down here and get to the point. Matter of fact, I might have to read through this. So just, I'm not going to really speak on a lot of these. All right, a lot of this is self-explanatory, but I want to get to this 14th verse, because that's the key to this article. Reading on, verse 13, I have commanded my sanctified ones, I have called also my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as a great people, a tumultuous noise of kingdoms, of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts musters the host of the battle. So this fourth verse is talking about the Lord, okay, stirring up the Third World War. All right. Verse 5, it says, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. And that's talking about those nuclear missiles. Now, what weapon can come from afar from a far country and come all. I mean, you can shoot a gun, but a gun's not going. A bullet's not going to come all the way from the other side of the world. Only thing this is talking about is missiles, man. So when Isaiah saw this vision, he saw these weapons coming from far. All right, he saw, oh my good, he saw these nukes being shot off from all these other countries from all over the world, man. Okay. It says, in the weapons of his indignation, righteous anger, to destroy the whole land. So when we read Amos 9 and 8, the Lord is getting ready to destroy America. Verse 6, howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as destruction from the Almighty. Okay, so the whole earth is not going to be destroyed, as the scriptures say in Ecclesiastes, I believe the 1st chapter. All right, it say one generation passes. Let me see if I can get that real quick. Okay, so destruction is for America, that sinful kingdom. Okay, it's not talking about the whole earth. Okay, I thought it was like, 4. Okay, verse 4. One generation passeth away, another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. So the end of the world is not talking about the actual end of the what's the Greek word? You got cosmos, oikoumene. All right. So the end of the world isn't talking about oikoumene, meaning the whole world and the inhabited world, the earth itself. The end of the world is talking about the end of an empire. Okay. So let me go back to where it was, Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13 and 4. And it reads, it's like I was at 5. All right. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. So those missiles going to get shot off, and the Lord's going to come back in what they call so-called UFOs, which are identified in the scriptures as chariots, clouds, horses. Okay. Verse 6, it says, howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, and shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. Right? Because regardless of how mighty you are, you're not going to be able to stand in the day of the Lord. Okay? And they shall be afraid, pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one another, their faces shall be as flames. Because they're not going to believe that this is happening. They thought America was going to abide forever. But no, man, you didn't read the prophecies. Verse 9 says, behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger. So the Lord is coming back angry. So that Christian doctrine, the doctrine of the world that Jesus accepts everybody come as you are, nah, man, that's not biblical. Okay, it says to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. And America is full of sinners. All right, everybody. Not everybody, but a lot of people agree with homosexuality, pedophilia, okay, lesbian, eating all type of abominable things, transgressing the dietary laws, and pretty much not fearing the true God of the Bible, which is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, worshiping Cesar Borgia, Serapis Christus, that so-called white man that they have depicted as Yahweh Shai, okay, as Jesus. All right, for you to understand. Verse 10, it says, for the stars of heaven and the constellation thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. All right, you can take that literally and metaphorically, okay? Because the stars of heaven, the light and the sun and the moon represents that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Okay, because the Lord said, I will, in Obadiah, it's only one chapter in Obadiah, but the first couple verses say, will I not destroy the wise men out of Edom, out of Esau? Okay, you can find that. Just start reading Obadiah, and it's the first couple verses. I think it's the 4th verse. Okay, verse 12, it says, I'll make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than a golden wedge of Ophir. And that's talking about us men that's in his truth, that's been pushing faithfully and sincerity. The Lord gonna make us precious, man. Okay, because we have this knowledge. Verse 13 says, therefore will I shake the heavens. And what's going to shake the heavens? These missiles. When these missiles land, they're going to hit so hard, man. It says, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. This is the point I wanted to get at. And it shall be as a chaste roe, as a sheep that no man taketh up. Because if no man take up a sheep, right, a sheep gonna get slaughtered, man. Wolves gonna come in and destroy the sheep. All right, sheep need shepherds to protect them, because sheep are docile animals, man. They're defenseless, so they need a shepherd to protect them. All right, it says they shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone into his own land. So is not this taking place right now? All right, it says Americans are ditching U.S. citizenship in droves thanks to unbearable political atmosphere. So it's that beautiful city to come to America and be great, man. You starting to see that this place is getting ready to be locked down and becoming a police state, and there's actually absolutely no hope here, man. People are losing hope in America. All right, America is finished. The Lord is finna destroy America, man. So enjoy your little time. If you in the world and you playing and you don't believe in all what these dudes say ain't right or it ain't true, well, enjoy your time, man. But prophecies, you can look at us, because, we personally, I deal with that shit a lot, man. People don't believe what you saying, because why? They can't see what you see. Okay? They don't see these prophecies come to pass because, one, they don't know them. They don't know the prophecies. All right? They don't know them. So what? They of course they're not gonna believe you because they don't see. But behind the scenes, I'm like, man, they don't see this. That's why the fire is on us to go out and continue to warn them. Like, for those that believe, the foolishness of preaching to say those that believe. Because, man, if you believe, man, we want you to come into this thing because we trying to warn you. We're watchmen. We're trying to warn you that America is done, man. America's going to be destroyed, man. The Lord is returning and saving those that believe on him, man. All right. It says more than 5,800 Americans renounced their citizenship in the first half of 2020, according to a report by Bainbridge Accountants New York, a firm that specializes in U.S. expat tax compliance. A dramatic 1,210% spike compared to the last 6 months of 2019, man. So they forsaken this place. And that's all I'm going to read from this, man. Because I want to bring out more precepts, and I don't want to make this video too long. So what the Lord is doing, as you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, as you so-called, it's like as you came over here and suffered all this hell, and man, we were at the bottom, man, but we still thrived to the top. We had to work hard, we it feel like we done paid all our bills, but man, we in a hole. We can't go out and have a decent time without being Salakia. We can't go out and have a decent time without being stopped. All right, Salakia, had to pause the video for a second. Satan always got to present himself. All right, but it's Deuteronomy 30:7 says, so, as I say, man, you blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians. I say so-called because we ain't black, we ain't Hispanics, and we ain't native savages, okay? We are Israelites, man, the chosen people of God. So all this hell you've been catching is the reason why you've been catching all this hell, because we on the curses. The Lord put curses on us. Read Deuteronomy 28th chapter from the 15th verse on down, okay? So what? Now the Lord is putting these curses on our enemies. All right, Deuteronomy 30 verse 7. Yes, the so-called white man is our enemy, okay, according to the Bible. It can be proven through the Bible. The so-called white man, which is Esau, Edom, and these other nations are our enemies, okay? Whether you want to accept that or believe it or not, it's the truth. This Deuteronomy 30 verse 7 says, and Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Okay? So the Lord is putting all these curses on our enemies. All right? So let me get a quick precept real quick to show you these curses. Because these curses once applied to us, now the Lord putting it on our people. So I'm going to start from Lamentations 2:1, then I'm going to jump down to the verse that I want. This Lamentations 2 verse 1. It says, it's like it that the Spirit wants. Forgive me. Okay? It says, how hath the Lord covered the daughter of Zion with a cloud in his anger. So the daughter of Zion would be as us. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. The Lord was angry with us, so he put that cloud over us. You ever seen that depiction about depression, and you got the cloud over the person, and he's just sad, and just everywhere he goes that cloud is just following him. So just use that as a metaphor. That's kind of how the Lord did us. Because why? These curses follow us everywhere we go, man. You think so-called blacks just catching hell in America? Nah, they catching hell all over the world. Okay. So the Lord put a cloud in his anger, with a cloud in his anger, and cast down the heaven unto the earth and beauty of Israel. So he cast the beauty on us, the beauty off of us. Okay. It says, remember not his footstool in the day of his anger. So the Lord was angry with us. But did not Deuteronomy 30:7 say, the Lord shall put all these curses on our enemies? So look, this is a curse that applied to us. Now it's applying to these damn devils, man, these Edomites. Lamentations 2 verse 15 says, all that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem. So right now this was happening. They pass by and clap their hands at America, and they hiss and wag their head like, man, America is done. Let us go back to our own land. Isaiah the 13th chapter. Okay. It says, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? Okay. All thy enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash the teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly this is the day that we look for. We have found, we have seen it. So the nations rejoiced when we fell. They saw it. Oh, the chosen people of God, they was envious at us. So when we fell from the good graces of God, who they call God, Yahweh, all right, the Lord brought these curses on us. So now they saying this about America. Back at verse 15, this part down here says, is this the city that men call perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? Now look at this. Look what's happening to them. Americans give up on citizenship in record-smashing numbers. All right, and they got a visual of a passport burning. This place is through, man. Okay, America's being destroyed. If you still have faith in America, you're gonna go down with it, man. Let me get this Revelation 18, because Isaiah started out with Babylon. Now to prove that, that's talking about a future Babylon. Here we go right here. This Revelation 18 verse 21 says, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. Okay, you can go over there to once again that area of Mesopotamia, modern day Iraq, and hey, it's still cities over there. But America's gonna be completely obliterated with these missiles, with that fire that the scriptures speak about. Those weapons coming from one end of the world to another to destroy the whole land. All right, America not gonna be found at all. America's gonna become a great desert, man. I tell you that in the book of Isaiah as well. America's gonna become a great desert, man. Okay, Babylon the Great. So that didn't happen to ancient Babylon. Okay, there's still cities there and stuff. All right, so with that being said, man, God, the one who they call God, is destroying America. With that, I'm going to say shalom.